Jaylin, obviously in that second half, you guys were struggling to kind of make a deep shot. It looked like the App State game for a second, but then you hit that huge three at the end. I guess, kind of from your perspective, you've been through so many games like this. What did it take to make that big clutch play at the end of it?
Yeah, like a couple plays before, BP was telling me to take the first shot because I have the same exact look. So I knew as soon as I caught the ball the next time, I was like, man, I done lost this too many times. I got to learn this. I don't know if it's a deal. So.
Jaylin, what was it about that defense kind of picking y'all up at half court that was difficult to crack sometimes?
Their defense. I just think because they're kind of long, they're athletes, they're SEC players, they just play really hard like they've always played. It's just one not really special. Like that's what we do.
Stand far left.
Jaylin, just through this eight-game win streak, you've been on a really impressive tear. Just what's, I guess, been working for you through this win streak?
I don't know. I actually, before games, I actually haven't been feeling well. I'll wake up in a little bad mood, but it's working. So hopefully I wake up every morning with a bad mood and keep playing the way I'm playing.
In the front line.
Jaylin, coaches expressed his confidence in you being able to pull the trigger. What were you seeing out there tonight in terms of shot selection and choosing your spots?
So those guys, they switch a lot. So we knew the slips and those things were open, and I trust my coaching staff and my teammates, making those plays. And a lot of them we knew they fly balls, ball fakes and all those things. So those things. We moved the ball around. We knew good things from that.
Stand front right, Ryan.
Jaylin, I believe that was your 100th career win. Was that one of the biggest shots of your career? You feel like that three?
Definitely. I feel like that's one of the biggest shots of my career.
Can I just
follow up? Yes. That might come great.
What does that mean to you to make a shot like that, such a big moment?
To me, it was just another shot. I practice that shot all the time, before practice or after practice. So it was just another shot to me. But obviously, it was big. Texas A&M again, they beat me up pretty well in the last few years. So it was good to just make that shot. And I had confidence in that.
We've got two more on the left. Matt and
Go for it for a second.
Only 10 second chance points for them. They got a lot of offensive rebounds, but what was working for you guys to be able to keep them from being able to put the ball back up when they got the offensive board?
We knew once those guards or whoever was that first shot was going to be they trick them off a lot. But we knew we had to hit the guys coming in Garcia and Coleman. We knew those guys were very physical and strong. So we just tried to do better in that second half and just hitting them, getting them out the way, and just being physical. Just even a little nug would affect big time layups and putbacks.
I was following up on that. You guys did not allow a basket for the final 9 minutes and 15 seconds of the games. How do you guys pull that off?
Hey, maybe we should just stop fouling. Just sticking together, trusting coaches, trusting enough to keep those guys in front as best as we can. We fouled them a little bit down the stretch, but we knew just if we stayed in front of those guards, they couldn't beat us.
Jay will, thank you. If you want to go to the left, Ms. Janan will take you to radio. All right, questions for Coach Pearl. Start in the back. We've got two in the back row.
Hey, Bruce, obviously.
Get the mic, please. Thank you.
Bruce, obviously the game felt closer than the final score indicated. Can you just talk about the physicality of going up against an A&M team coached by Buzz Williams?
Well, I think one of the things that makes Texas A&M so successful, obviously, is their coach. They don't play, nobody else in the league plays quite like they do, especially in the defensive end. With their 1-2-2 press that they can ratchet it up and kind of, versus us, they just sort of contain it, which slowed our breakdown. And then they disguise pretty well, whether they're in man-to-man or zone. They're hard to play call against. They switch all the time. So it basically cuts about 75% of your playbook completely out. And so we were having a hard time finding things that would be successful. Stephen Pearl had the scout and did an outstanding job. When you hold a team in this league to 55 points, when you hold a team in this league to 39% shooting, when you hold, and I challenge my guards Wade Taylor is the preseason SEC Player of the Year. He was 2 for 16, 0 for 8 from 3. And so, I mean, yeah, we sent him to the foul line, but man, I thought our guards did a tremendous job defensively. And, you know, if we could continue to guard and get a little bit of offense from our defense, that's going to be the key to being consistently able to win each night.
Stand back.
Bruce, going into the final media timeout, this is still anybody's game. It's really close, and then you end up winning the game by 11 in the last 4 minutes. What does that tell you about this squad and kind of what they can do down the stretch?
Well, I do think they showed some poise. We took a great punch in the mouth from Texas A&M in the second half when they came back, got a lead, and we just didn't panic. We talked about in that last timeout, hey man, you know, we were at that point, I think we were up 2 with, you know, 4 or so minutes to go. It's like, man, we're in good shape. This is a really good team. We haven't played great offensively, and we're in position to be in position. Just try to give those guys some confidence.
Left, Matt.
Is the same question on that final 9 minutes there? Is kind of what did you see defensively, especially in the second half that you talked about, kind of needing to get better,
Yeah.
to hold them to no baskets?
Yeah, I thought our guys really competed to stay in front. I thought that, you know, there was again, we fouled them a few times at the rim, but you know, and then we made some plays. We still made them. Chad Baker had a couple of big steals and a couple turnovers against pressure, and so you know, you got to be able to make plays. We turned them over 19 times. And so there were a couple of key turnovers against pressure. The under basket out of bounds, we turned them over. Chad made 2 big plays, 2 big possessions.
Mike, front row.
Coach, obviously it's early in the season. Again, before the season, you said that this would be the greatest balance of minutes that you've ever had on a team. Do you think this could be one of the best teams you've coached here at Auburn?
It's way too early to tell. This has been one of the hardest working teams that I've had. This team has improved more from the summer to the point we are right now with probably any team I've had at Auburn. So we're just in, we put ourselves in position. We got work to do. Great crowd tonight, unbelievable, fantastic to have the students back. This was a record crowd in the history of Neville Arena for our students, a record crowd. So it's you know, that's for Texas A&M on a Tuesday night. We're in everything's cool.
Stand back left.
Bruce,
Yep.
just talk about the decision to play Trey, the minutes you did in the second half versus Aiden against their defense. If they were trapping Aiden a good bit, just playing Trey the minutes.
I just thought that Trey was playing well. He played well at Arkansas, and just had a little bit more experience. And you know, I think that was my call. And we got 2 good point guards out there, for sure. Dylan Cardwell could have played more in the second half because he played really well. Dylan played really well in the first half, and yet he didn't get quite as many minutes in the second half. And you know, that's what makes a great team.
First, I want to ask about Jaylin. What was he doing so well to be able to break that defense? He had a lot of shots on the inside.
J-Will, we were slipping him off of some screening action. You know, he was getting some slips because of switching everything. So that's why he was getting those. That's why he was getting those looks on the insides.
Thanks.
Okay, guys, thank you.
Did you go this morning?